Male gaze. Hello, intellectual. StopKillingGames.com initiative, which aims to stop companies from destroying the games that you bought and rendering them unplayable, has reached its signature limit. We've got the million signatures. However, the issue is, we're gonna go through somewhere over here, because there's gonna be an enemy here. Yeah, like that. And I think there's a headcrab, or there might be eventually one. So we don't want to get ourselves into this trouble. The initiative got its signatures, however, it's not over. Even though it has a million sign-ups, we still have to contend, I think, with the fact that some of those signatures might be fake. And it's ought to be assumed that it's about 20%. So we have to keep going when it comes to that. Minds, huh? Have you got anything to say about any of this? No, I guess not. Neither about stopping killing games or what we need to do anywhere around here. No, nothing in here, so down the vent after all. Also, don't explode. Don't explode me either. That's more important, really. Yes, there are people who are spoofing IDs or some shit like that to get that initiative going, or using spoofing IPs to get it signed up.
Crawling skills seem to be in high demand today, Gordon.
Right, it's still the same day. That's what I wanted to mention at some point. Yeah, so, and that's illegal. It's not a petition. It's not a GoFund, some sort of website. It's illegal. This is a legal document, actually. You can't be doing this. And we have to be careful. There is a way forwards, and there is a way to get some resources, I think. So I want to make sure that I'm investigating where I want to go and getting what I want. Instead of... Alright, this is safe still. There we go.
Oh, back so soon?
I did miss you. Yeah, so the initiative should keep on going, and the biggest issue, of course, is that it's been 10 months, and this is the last month of the initiative. Only now has it reached the important people, the famous people, really, most importantly, who voiced their opinions about it and brought attention to it. And that's sad. I don't have a large reach, but I do try to mention the initiative as soon as possible, for as long as possible, because I find it important. Of course, we heard creaking, so this is the progression. There we go, and now we're back in the room of, there it is, of Half-Life 1 again. Don't trip the minds. So, what about this node now?
After the Antlion Guard fight, playtesters were reporting some combat fatigue. We decided to include an environmental puzzle here to break up the pacing before the subsequent street battle. We originally worried that a densely packed room full of hopper mines, trip mines, and explosive barrels was a little too implausible. But playtesters loved the sudden reveal of the room and then enjoyed navigating it, so this ended up being another case where we accepted a trade-off between fun and maintaining a strictly consistent fiction.
Yes, indeed. Also, of course, this is a three-dimensional environment represented on a two-dimensional surface of a monitor, so I'm not sure where the lasers are actually pointing. And in Half-Life, physics objects could be moved and wobble, and they can trip a mine, and we could die. So can I do it? No. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the classic. Can I do it no death? I'm thinking about jumping on the table and then over crouch jumping to the elevator, and that's going to be an issue. This isn't looking welcoming, right? Also, how is the body burned but not anything else? There's also blood, so that's probably his or something like that. Right, now try not to die. Right, that went well. Well, that didn't go well. Wobble, huh? I'm gonna try again because it might have been a fluke. Yeah, so that's fine. Now, see, it's not exploding now. It didn't wobble this time. Anyway, what was I saying? There we go. Ross himself said it's not a matter of trying to get gamers to care about games. It's a matter of trying to get anyone to care about anything. And yeah, it does ring true, doesn't it? Considering that only now, in like the past week, we've gotten 500,000 signatures, and meanwhile for 10 months the information about the situation hardly has gotten anywhere. And also it encountered negativity from a certain Jason who cheats at puzzle games live on stream. So that wasn't helping either. Imagine if we had all that engagement for 10 months or 10 months ago, and where we would be now. We probably would have had this secured, and maybe some laws would have been taken. More politicians would have actually started thinking about that. But anyway, there is hope, actually. There is hope, so maybe it will happen.
At one point, this was the site of a physically simulated elevator puzzle. It was kind of neat, but it caused a lot of problems in playtests. Even though the puzzle mostly obeyed the laws of physics, it wasn't all in line with the way we had trained players to expect elevators to work in our world. We considered adding some earlier training to support it, but quickly abandoned the idea in favor of a redesign that was more immediately understandable while still being fun.
What are you saying, that it was being wobbly in the room full of explosives and wasn't going down the way you wanted, and was doing all the clanking noise known from Half-Life engine, especially Half-Life 2 probably. Right, so we're just gonna jump in and try not to drown, I guess. Also, right on cue with Stop Killing Games and people finally learning about it, EA announced that they will turn off Anthem in 2026. So we could stop killing games and stop Anthem from being inaccessible, even though people will spend money to buy an example of the game, expecting to be able to play. Maybe that's a way, huh? Maybe that's something to do. Right, so... is that... yes, that is. There's nothing at the very bottom. What is squeaking here? What makes that noise? It's still going down? No, I'm going up. Right. What's squeaking? Head crabs? No. What made that noise? Oh, barnacles. Be careful. Oh, hey, health. I didn't notice that. No, it is head crab, but which one? The venomous one. That's the kind. Now, I can probably crouch, but I need to be careful with the head crab, just like I mentioned. I could use a shotgun, because I am full. I could use a machine gun, because that kills faster. Alright, it's not here, I guess. Oh, right. Keep that in mind. The barnacles can bring up the body, and then through random physics, it might end up bouncing around here and crossing the beam and killing us. This guy died already. That's why he's burned and there is a scorch mark. Where's the... I don't know and I don't want to know. The mines are over at the barrels, of course. Can I move the barrels to... Let's try that. It might be safe, because the explosive mine is gonna be far away from the exploding barrel. Of course, unless there are more explosive barrels behind the wall, too. There we go. So that's 2 down now. Also keep in mind, that physics. Keep in mind that we want to avoid everything else, I guess. Shooting anything so that these barrels blow up anyway. Yeah, like that. Because you can't. You just have to be far away and just hope that you won't trigger it. Right. I could throw it into water too. It's fine after all. I could throw them into water. No. That would be more risky, I guess. Maybe. One more. There we go. So, Anthem. Talking about games, recently, everyone already knows about that. Recently, a game came out. It's called Mind's Eye. And oh, we have to go through the window is what we have to do. Oh, what we could do... What we could do is try to jam the barrel, there we go, and eliminate the problem altogether. So, recently, everyone knows already, it's been, quote, in the news, unquote, it wasn't in the news, there's been a game released, and I've learned about its development, which was big drama, disappointing that would happen. It was weird. I don't know if it was deserved. But, you know, like I talked about in other times, the product speaks for itself. So if it's not good, it doesn't matter what kind of pains it had to go through to get released in the first place. I'm talking about Mind's Eye, of course. People say it's not good, it's bugged, it has weird bugs, it's not that good of a story anyway. Right. 3 is 3 enough? Maybe, hopefully. There we go. I think I got him. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I got him. I might have gotten this dude too. He was already dead. And poisoned too. Envenomated, probably. So that's far. That should be... Oh, there's just a vent here, so it's fine. No need for a shotgun full on that. Can we open this? No. Okay, that's fine. We could barricade this too, just in case someone thinks about opening it. No. Well, I need to move that anyway, because I need to climb that to get into the vent. No amount of bunny hopping, crouch jumping would change that. Right. Mind's Eye. Bugged, terrible performance, bad reviews, doesn't play well, stupid story, bad mechanics. It was made by a guy who was one of the most important people in Rockstar. One of the bosses. And situation was such... Oh, there's the ladder. That's what I'm supposed to do. Situation is such... You know what, since there is a shotgun, I might as well make it safe for myself. There's water underneath me. I could blow up the room now. I do have grenades too. Are you dead yet? There we go. Oh, that's gonna be too much. Is there 6 rounds? Well, I'm gonna try anyway. And this one's dead too? I guess so. Oh well. So like I said, back for the shotgun. Game's bad. Made by a boss of Rockstar. And that Rockstar boss left Rockstar and made that game out of spite. Because he didn't leave Rockstar, he was kicked out. He went on vacation and came back to work where security just didn't let him in. That was the solution. That was their solution to get him fired. So he got mad, created a bunch of studios, and decided to make a game akin to Roblox or Fortnite. And Mind's Eye was supposed to be just a part of it, as in one of the experiences, one of the ways to play the game, like a ready-made product with the engine that they offer you to play, right? A game within a game. Turns out no one was really interested, so they moved all their development to just making Mind's Eye, and it didn't really work. Like I said, for me it's kind of disappointing. I think the guy should not have been kicked out of the job in such a way. So he kind of he deserved better, is what I can say. But the product was bad, and all we have to go on is how the product works, rather than just, you know, like I said, like I talked multiple times now, both in Doom and now even in this playthrough of Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Oh, if I would drop that, would I get killed? It won't matter anymore. There isn't like a soft object, a delicate, fragile object that could be destroyed because I destroyed the environment, unlike, for instance, destroying objects. Containers in KOTOR 2, or even Neverwinter Nights 2, when you don't have a rogue to open locks, but instead you're bashing things to break them open. Yes, like I talked about in Doom and in Half-Life 2 Episode 1 here, you don't get to walk around and tell people how you could have done it better and it should have been better. But the internet is full of excuses anyway. And the joke is, oh,
I thought you might have forgotten about me.
you're unforgettable. Like I was saying, the excuse about the game and the studios, this whole flop, didn't really come from like their tweets, not to my knowledge. As in, I didn't experience their excuses through their press releases or tweets or shit like that. I watched a video about it done by, you know, a private person. So, run! I think there might be a heads up in there anyway, And hopefully that killed him too. The worst thing is that it might flung the resources somewhere, and we could actually... Ooh, lose them. Move, move, move! I've got a hopper for him. No, the door is locked now. Well, shit. You're gonna have to kill him because I couldn't carry 2 hoppers, and that would have saved us money. Ammo. That's what I meant. There we go. There, there. Nice. Most of them went into the fucking floor, but... You know, praises. I'm sure that will encourage her to do that more often. Ammo for a shotgun. I don't know whether it was ammo box or... or a shotgun weapon where we could get ammo. Well, seems like it was the box. Shotgun weapon where we could get the ammo from and still come for more if we haven't wasted it. We're full on that. That's a Combine's thing. That's Combine's thing too. Oh no.
Here we go again.
I know, right? Move. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be there. You don't have to be there. Oh, nice. Oh, that's not nice. Shit. Nice. In the last moment. Yo, they are resilient. It's the first that I can shoot this gun. Okay. But we do pick up their weapons as opposed to picking up this. Well, oh well. We can pick this up too, and that would be... No, we won't be full, so that's good that I didn't use that. We could have gone with that, okay. So when we're going through here, we did take damage, oh no. What is this? What is this? Just a can, okay. So we're going around because the block... Okay, I see. Yeah, so just a curious dude did a documentary on this, and now I know the excuse, but that doesn't excuse the product really. Oh, is that the time for the cool rope trick? Or wire puzzle? No, that should be the puzzle from the next episode. Right. The last thing that I guess I'm gonna talk about is this looks like she's gonna do something and we're gonna have a cutscene, so let her speak and we'll see what's up. Oh, I have to pull that out so that will disable the barrier. Anyway, grenade is good. Ammo for crossbow. Crossbow, maybe. And more for that. Only 12, that's so fucking weird. Maybe difficulty issue, as in they give you less ammo so that it's more difficult and you have to use other things. Right. So, last thing, I've been playing... Oh, how does the crossbow look like? Let's get some better light on that. The reflection is pretty cool. Looks like it's... Oh. Looks like it doesn't really know what to do. It renders pretty slowly and it renders what's across, which is kind of weird. Because, you know, the zoom is bigger than that. Also, what's an eye box is where you have to put your eye to actually receive the vision from the scope. Otherwise, it's just black because there is no light there. I don't know what's ahead of us and how will I utilize the crossbow, but that's probably... There's gonna probably be arena for me to use the crossbow to have fun with it. I started off on a high C or something like that. Ah, shit. Oh! Go, go! It's fine, you're immortal. But I did the right thing. It grotesquely lacks music, this scene, this situation. Oh, that's our guys. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, I missed, because there was a lantern. What is it? Streetlight. I think that's what they call it, at least in America, I think. A streetlight in there. And... the fire comes from nowhere, yeah, that's just like that. Right. Oh shit, there's another one. Yeah! Good thing you're immortal. Right, we don't need that much health, but there is less behind us. Oh, grenade, we don't need that either. I mean, we're full. We could use that, but we're full. Right. I played more Pokemon. I would have you know, of course. I finished off testing, playing, checking if the Dragon Ball deck is still viable in today's meta. It is. It went pretty well, but I did cheat again, just like with Jolting Box. I did play more than I was supposed to, so instead of stopping at 50, which gave me like 1.6 or 1.57 maybe win-loss ratio, it gave me, no, that's still a guy. It gave me, at the end, trying to get better stats, it ended up being 1.636364, which is better than a Raging Bolt being 1.6157, something like that. But yeah, I did cheat, I did play more, so generally it does prove that the deck is pretty good. Other than that, I went on to try different decks, and one of the decks that I've been playing, that I've noticed, Feraligator, a Relicanth, Monkey Dory deck. This fucker, in my stats, in my playthrough, as of now,
There's more of them.
yeah, I know, right? Double kill, as in like double trouble, something like that. Double penetration is what it is. This fucker doesn't have a third of win-loss ratio, doesn't have 1.3 win-loss ratio, it's got 3.
Wait for me.
15 to 5. Like, how does that do it? How good is that fucking deck? I'm not too excited about that because it's just water Pokemon, started from like a second season of the show, and some ugly ass dipshits around them and on the bench. I prefer my biggest Charizard, Dark Charizard on the top of that. A bit too much. It was Michael, wasn't it? Hopefully. Long range, there you go. Well, whose problem is that? Who's gonna fix you? Me? I'm not a medic. I'm not a cleric. Oh hey, I'm not gonna be using that either. Oh hey, I don't need those either. Right, can we? Whatever, we'll see what's around. So yeah, Pokemon doing fine. At least one deck. Shocking. If anyone's better at this, oh, or that will happen, or that will happen. Maybe someone better than me will have better win-loss ratio than me. Than 3, probably. That's the idea. It's just that this deck, man, this deck. So, last thing that I want to blow your mind with is that people often talk about their religion and how their god helped them find their keys, or help them with something or another. Like even I've got grenades. I'm gonna utilize that. And I've got shotgun, and there's a lot of shotgun ammo waiting for me. Sit down. Right, time to restock. Oh, there's more. Somewhere. Where did he come from that the Rocket Man didn't get him? Dipshit, what were you doing? Oh, we're going this way after all?
What are you still doing here? Everyone should clear out of the city.
And why don't you have a spiffy little
We're trying to get
outfit?
enough people together to force our way through to the train station. People are meeting up in a safe house nearby.
Can you take us there?
You bet. Let's go.
Let's not, I'm not that exploring. Yeah, you know, mundane things or profound, even though not impossible. So, for instance, it's not that I prayed to any god, but sometimes you play Pokemon, and what happens is that you need that card. You need that one card that will enable your entire victory, and there is only one left in the deck, right? And you know, you hope. All you need to do is get that card. You have no way to draw into it. You just have to be lucky, and that card needs to be on top of the deck for you to draw it right now. And sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. But what never happens is that you need the card that's already not in the deck, or that never was in the deck. That never happens. Wonder why? Is it because God is limited in his power, or is it because there is no God, and he couldn't have done any of it? Because it's not possible, and there is no magic for it to happen with. So, there's that. Right, we're gonna have an event, story event, I guess, so that will be it for today. Thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we will see each other in something I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel, preferably by watching and sharing it with your friend. Check out the RGB rave around the like and subscribe button, and if you don't like the content, it's entirely your fault.